All right, guys, so here we got the Evo here. I'm gonna go ahead and start showing you guys how everything's gonna be laid out and how to run everything for the kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood, start showing you everything, but just a quick idea how everything's gonna be routed. I'm sure you've seen the pictures on the website, and if you haven't, you can see here, these are the new lines. And this is the pressure switch we talked about inside, and this is where it's gonna be going. Here we didn't have to extend it. The wire actually fits right onto here, no issues. But just to give you a quick overlook, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood and start showing you how to route everything. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick overlook, and then after, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to put everything on the car so you get a better idea of what you need to do. As you can see here, you really won't be able to see any of the stock factory lines, how they normally run through here. As I have here, you'll be able to see a little bit there, and I'll show you more in a second. The billet firewall piece goes there, and then the 90-degree hoses come around this way. You can barely see them right there, okay? And then the big one, as you can see here, come here, come around, go right here through the headlight, okay? And it will mount right there into the compressor, as you can see there. So you'll be able to charge it into that spot right there. Now for this other one, the smaller hose, this is just an easier way to explain it to people. It's going to be the same way. It'll come from the firewall, okay, and it'll come this way. You'll have to connect it here to the billet pressure switch. I'll show you more in detail just to get it. We're going to go ahead through it. Comes around, okay, it loops down, okay, so you can see here, okay, and it will be connecting here to your AC condenser. All right, I don't have it bolted on there, but just want to give you guys an idea. And here's going to be the other charging port for your AC, okay? So in order to charge your AC, you're going to have the headlight off. And hopefully when you're doing this, well, you have to have the fender off and the headlight, but when you're going to go charge the system, you're going to have the headlight off in order to get to that spot. This was the best way to do it this way. If I were to put the charging port in the back, it would be very difficult. And the other issue is it's going to be very hot to get to it in order to charge it back here. So I didn't want to do that. I ended up putting the charging ports over here. You're already going to have the headlight off. So I was like, you know what? It's going to be better to do it here. You know, just take off the headlight and you'll be able to charge it right there. But other than that, I did not want to put the charging ports over there. It's difficult to even get to it. And now I can imagine trying to hook up the hose to it while the car is hot. And you have to have the AC going to charge the system. So in case anybody was wondering. So it's a lot easier. Charging port there, charging port there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the billet pieces go in so you get a better idea how everything needs to be going. So this is gonna be the very first thing you're gonna be putting. It's gonna be going to your firewall. All right, so the way it's gonna be going, it's gonna be going just like this, okay? One thing is people will try to run different bolt here. I give this specifically Allen bolt. It's a flush one, as you can see here. All right, you have to run this bolt. You cannot run a different bolt. It is specifically there. You can even get another bolt in there. People have tried it. So please, when I give you this, run the bolt. So it's very simple. You're gonna go ahead and put it on just like this. You can see it there, okay? One thing is, I tell this to everybody, make sure you do not drop the O-rings, okay? If you drop the O-rings, you're gonna have a leak. You're gonna have to do this all over again. So when you put it in, just be careful not to drop it. It is a very tight fitment in the back, as you can see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the hoses on so you guys can get a better idea. Out here, it is very difficult to see in there, and it's not too much that you'll be able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and put the hoses in here so you can get an idea. So once you have put the billet piece on there, one of the things you're going to have to do, guys, you are going to have to make 2 holes here, as you can see here. All right, and I will be giving you guys rubber grommets with it, so you don't have to have the hoses rubbing onto there. And the way you're going to have to be doing this, you're going to have to use these pieces right here. All right, they sell this out of Harbor Freight, fairly cheap, about 15 bucks for the pair. Okay, you can see here they've been through some abuse, so you're going to have to do both of this, okay? So just to give you a quick idea, there should be one here with a pre-hole, but you need about 1 inch. I literally went all the way through with this, so all the way through, and then I open it up a little bit more just so I can have room and the hoses won't be in there being too tight of a fitment. All right, so just so you can see it, once you have done that and put the the grommet piece here, we're gonna go ahead and feed the hoses in, and I'm gonna show exactly what you need to do in order to feed the hoses so they can go to the billet piece over there in the firewall. All right, so here we have the big piece going to the compressor. I mean the big piece, the big hose. So the way you're gonna feed this in there, okay, and I done this, so you're gonna go ahead and feed it in just like this, and you're gonna fish it all the way down, and you're gonna be going down to the billet piece over there. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the small hose, okay? So there's 2 of them, so don't get them confused. As you can see here, bear with me, I'm the one person doing this. All right, so this one is gonna be going to your condenser. So this is gonna be last, and this is gonna be going to the firewall, okay? And the one with the 90 right here. All right, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go ahead and feed it in just like this. Once it straightens up, you're gonna feed it all the way down, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it's gonna look once you have connected the hoses, okay? So go ahead and show you that on the billet piece. And I can't really show you in there. There's really not a lot of room. So keep that in mind when you're gonna be installing them. It is very tight back there, but you can do it, trust me. It's not that hard, but it can be. Right. So this is how it should be going. Mind this, I'm doing one-handed. So it's gonna be like this. And you're gonna go ahead and tighten that on, okay? All right, so I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. I don't think I'll be able to, but just to give you guys the idea, one thing is when you're feeding the hose in there, don't drop the O-ring, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one, okay? And once again, do not drop the O-ring. So go ahead and put this on so you guys get a better idea how it's gonna be going, all right? So this is how it should be looking once you have in there. And now the way I tighten this, I just use an crescent wrench, my bad on that. So use a crescent wrench, tighten them down, and they should be coming out just like this. All right, so the big one, I like doing the big one better. It's easier. It's gonna be coming here. All right, you're gonna feed it through here, okay? So you can see here, and it will be going directly down into your compressor, just like it is right here. Let's see if it'll focus, okay? You're gonna have the pieces, all right? You're gonna have a piece just like this, okay? You're gonna go ahead and put it on there. It's really not much to it. The only thing is you do not want to lose the O-ring that's going to be going here. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly show you how it looks out here, because doing anything here is very tight and you really won't be able to see anything. All right, go. So you can see here the billet piece. You're gonna get one just similar like this. It's a little bit different. This is for a Honda right now, but the one for the Evos are being done. So it's gonna be like this. Make sure you don't lose the O-ring once again. Okay, so very simple. You feed it on like that, and you go ahead and tighten it. Let's see if I can tighten it. There you go. Very simple. Don't force it. This is aluminum, so you can cross thread it. I have customers that have done it with other cars, so you can see it will work its way down. Okay, so very simple. Make sure you don't cut any other rings or you will have a leak. Okay, so it looks just something like that. So you can see it. Okay, and then I will be supplying you with a bolt that be going here, because it will need a longer bolt, but just to give you an idea. So now that you know how to do the one for the compressor, all right, so come from there, feed around this way, come around, you won't see any of this, and it will be going right there to your compressor. All right, so the last one, it is the one that is a smaller line. All right, so once you have feed it this way, it will come around and it will be going here to your billet pressure switch, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how that looks. And so I don't want to take this apart. I have another one here just so you can get an idea, okay? But it'll come this way. You're gonna have to put this here. There's some O-rings here that I'll show you in a second. It'll come around, okay? Just like this. And they'll connect here. I have the bolt missing there, but just to give you a quick idea, I'm gonna go ahead and take the headlight off too, so you guys can get a better idea. But you can see how the smaller line is gonna be going. Right, so you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this, guys. So this is gonna be going just like this. It's gonna have an O-ring on this side and O-ring on the other side, all right? And the thing is, you're gonna have to take off your pressure switch out of your OEM AC line that's somewhere over here. You're gonna take it off and you're gonna be running it here now. Keep in mind is, if your O-ring is bad on this, replace it. They're OEM factory ones, so over the years they can get old. You can easily get one at the parts store, but if it's good, go ahead and put it in. And what you're gonna be doing is, all right, so you can see I already have an O-ring there, and same way as the other one, you go ahead and put it on, and you're gonna go ahead and tighten it. You can see here. All right, doing this one hand. All right, so it will look something like that. And you're gonna go ahead and run the line. I'm gonna go ahead and take the headlight off for you guys so you can see it. But it's pretty simple. I don't feel like it's overcomplicated. You don't have to cut anything as being with this. Everything fits super good. And you know, if his bait was a little cleaner and not dirty, it would look really, really good. And maybe if this stuff wasn't here, you actually see how much better it looks without having, you know, all this stuff here with the OEM lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the headlight off and show you guys the last piece, which is gonna be right here, the billet piece that'll be going to your condenser and the line. All right, here we go. Got the headlight off. What I did is I fed this down this way, brought the line over, and then connected it here. I found that was the easiest way. And what I did as well is I put it here between the OEM factory power steering lines, so that way it doesn't rub that way onto the compressor. All right, so you can see here, and we're gonna go ahead and put the last billet adapter piece. All right, here we go. So once again, O-ring. Okay, and it's gonna be O-ring on this one. All right, so the easiest way I found out this one works is if you put this on, because the fitment, once you get it on there, is very tight. If you just put it on first, just like this, instead of putting this onto there. So I found out it's a little bit better if you just do it this way. If I can do it, I'm gonna have to do it off camera because I don't think I'm able to do it. Oh, never mind. All right, so you can see here, I'm doing this one hand, guys. All right, so it's a little bit easier if it's on already, since the fitment's already tight. So it's gonna be going just like this. Okay, just like that. See here, and then we have the 10mm bolt that's gonna be going on there just like so, and I'll tie that in a second, but I want to give you guys the idea how it's gonna be doing. And here you're gonna be able to put the charging port. Obviously you're gonna have to have the headlight to charge this, but keep in mind this, you're gonna have all of this crap that was here for the OEM factory line out the way, and I'm just gonna have one line here and the charging port there that you won't even be able to see. So this is the lines are gonna be routed. I'm hoping this video helps for you guys, and I don't feel like it's too difficult. It's fairly simple. You put the billet piece on the firewall, run the lines, one to the compressor, okay? One comes around here, connects to the billet adapter piece, and the other one comes around, loops, and it connects right there to the bottom of the condenser, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, get everything done for him, and appreciate you guys watching. All right, I really hope this video was really helpful, and this is the version 1. I am working on the version 2. Hopefully it'll be available very soon. It's gonna be for those that are running a front facing turbo with a custom condenser, and it's gonna be similar like this. Line's gonna be routed, but of course it's not gonna have big radiator like this. It's gonna be everything we have, but that'll be another video and a different kit. All right, so there you go. First Evo V1 AC tuck kit ready to go for you guys.